Hello everyone, it's Bobby here. A few days ago I showed you a organizer folder that I had made. It's this one here, using the Knitwit collection called Daisy Collection. I had to think a minute. And I had some requests for tutorials, so I thought I would show you how I put this one together. It's really simple, nothing at all hard about it. I'm going to make one for myself this time, and one of my favorite colors is red. I love red. So I decided to make one using Knitwit Collections French Country. So those of you who follow me know that I like to use the black tape for my borders. It saves a lot of cardstock. So I have gotten my folder ready. These are 10 by 8, and I've attached my ribbon. I'm going to put ribbon on it this time. I didn't have one on the Daisy, and I've attached it with double-sided tape, and my spine is 3/4 of an inch by 10, and then it just looks like this on the inside. So we're ready to put it together. It takes no time to do your tape, and it saves a lot of cardstock. So what I decided, we'll put the inside together first and then do the outside. So on the inside, let me get my papers over here. I've got them all cut to save time. Get all this out of the way so I can get it where y'all can see. So this is the inside left, and this will be our base page. And you can, whatever you prefer, whether you like a large margin or a small one. I like to keep just a small margin around the perimeter of the paper, but just make sure you stay away from this fold, because if your paper hits that, then it'll curl up when you close it, and it doesn't look very pretty. So like I said, this is 10. I cut it probably, it's more than 9 3/4, maybe 9 7/8. It's almost 10, and then just shy of the sides. But you know, if you like a 1/4 inch border or whatever, there's no right or wrong way. It's just whatever you like. Everybody likes different things, you know, so make it how you like it. I like to use these digital papers sometimes because where I live, I'm not close to anything, and it's not just like you can run down the road and pick up 1 or 2 items. It's almost an all-day excursion every time you go to town. So this way, if I make a bad cut, which I've been known to do, I can just print another piece of paper, and I don't have to get in the car and drive all the way to 30 miles to town to get another pad of paper because I goofed up. And let me see, this is not exactly straight. Let me move this just a hair. That's better. So we'll press this down. It's really easy to put these together. They don't take any time at all. Probably spend more time cutting your papers and cardstock than anything. Then the first pocket is 4 by 11, and it's going to go up off of the edge a little bit. And I left it open at the bottom so that if you have a larger piece, it'll fit down under there. And I've scored each side at half an inch. Oh, let me miter these. I didn't do that yet. I need to miter my corners just at the top so you don't have a little flange hanging over the edge. And it'll just go on here like this. Let's put it up just a little bit. And burnish this down real good. And then I printed what looks like a burlap sack for the embellishment on that one. And I'm just going to leave a little bit of a black border. The whole pocket's not going to show because there's going to be another one. A smaller pocket over the edge of it. Okay, so this is going to go on here. And it will cover all my pencil marks, so I don't have to worry about erasing them. I just want a little bit of an edge there. And I put glue on the other end of this, and I don't want it to stick to the red. I just want it to stick to the black. Okay, now on this pocket, this time I wanted it to have a little bit of a depth. Let me get this sweater off. It's getting warm in here. This one is 10 7/8 by 3 1/2, and then I've scored on 3 sides at 1/4 1/2. And what we'll do is fold it under on the 1/2, and then on the 1/4, and the same thing on this side, on 1/2 and 1/4, and then the bottom is the same way at 1/2 and 1/4. I didn't make a big area to turn down because I didn't want to have a whole lot of book in there to make the album or the folder real bulky. But I wanted a little bit of depth to this pocket so that you could put a notebook in there without it you know, protruding or looking awkward. There's that quarter. It's hard to get the quarter when they're so close together. Get it going along here, and then I can burnish it. Okay. Okay, and then what we want to do, we want to cut up on the 1/2 to that highest score line, and cut up on the 1/4, and then we're going to cut out this one little tab, and we're going to angle this one. So we'll do the same thing on this side. Cut up on the 1/2 to the first score line, and the 1/4. We're going to angle this one, cut this one out, and let's angle this edge just in case so we don't have any overhang. So on both sides it's going to look like this. This is angled on both sides, this one's cut off and just leaves a little tab. Okay? So what we're going to do is fold these under, and this one is going to roll under like that. This will fold over and roll right back up under there like that, and just make a little box like that. I know it's hard to see on camera, but see how it's rolled over there, made a little box, and then I'll just put my glue in here and bring this up over it, and that'll seal it. Have to hold it for a second. Make sure I don't have any glue seeping out. Should have put my pattern paper on it before I made the box. It would have been easier. Maybe I can go ahead and get it on there real quick. We'll give it a shot. Okay, and you know what? I want to put a magnet under this because I made some little magnet pieces. Let me get it out real quick. Yeah. I want to put it on top of this pocket. Right up here. And we'll put a little extra glue around the magnet. Okay. Now let's get this on here before it... Oh, come on. I should have done it while it was flat. It would have been a lot easier. Get my fingers in here. Smooth it out. Okay, now let's do the other side. Roll all that up under there. Put a little glue in here. And that needs to be tapered. We'll hold that in place a second. Okay, and then we're going to put glue on these. And again, I didn't taper. Oh me, such a bad girl. Okay, and then this one will go just shy of that fold. Right like that. Let me turn it around and get my bone folder in there and make sure it's down tight. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, so there's that side. See how quick that is? Now we're ready for the other side. And I'm going to put 2 magnets on this side. Just my front and back papers out of the way. I'm going to put magnets, there they are. I'm going to put 2 magnets up here at the top. Here. Just kind of random, it really doesn't make a whole lot of difference as long as they're, because there's no printed paper up there that I'm going to obscure in any way. And the pockets are down towards the bottom, so I'll put this one over here. Okay, now we can adhere this one down, and I've inked all the edges with black soot, Tim Holtz black soot. And this one's cut the same way, just shy of the 8x10. Oh, ink around these magnets just to make sure they're good and sealed. Okay. Let's get this on here straight. That looks pretty good. Okay. Make sure we don't have any glue coming out of it. Okay, and this time our pockets are on the bottom. And it's the same thing with the, and I put this one together earlier. But again, I didn't put my paper on first, which I should have. Not too smart, am I? But I wanted to leave the one open to show you how to put it together. It's just like making a box lid, really. It's not hard at all. And it just gives you a little bit more depth for a notepad or post-it notes, that type of thing. This is going to go on here. To do this by hand, because when you make yours, be sure you put your paper on before you do this. Makes it a lot easier to get a good seal on the edge when you can lay it flat. Okay, this one is 4 by 7 3/4. And I was going to make a box out of it too, and I changed my mind, so that's why it's got a double fold under it. Hush, Roxy. She's a little protective. She had pups this past weekend. If she hears any noise, she don't want anybody around her pups that she doesn't know. Eight little cute puppies. Okay, I'm going to put this one right here. Make sure I get them even. And this one will go on, this DSP will go on there. Okay, the Knitwit papers are really, really pretty. It's just an advantage for me because I don't live close to anything. I like all the other things that the stores are selling. It's just harder for me to get to the stores, and so I either order online or do digital papers. Okay, there's that. And then this one will go down below. Okay, and we'll set it right on the edge of that herringbone paper. Bone folder in there and press it down. Oops. I want to shove it out of the way. Let that sit for a minute. I'm going to grab a sticky note real quick so I can show you. Or a post-it note. I don't guess you call them sticky notes anymore. Got all kinds of colors. I don't really have a color that matches that per se, but this yellow one might be okay. There's yellow in it, but it's not really that color. It's kind of bright. Let's see what else I got. Kind of a rose color and an aqua color. This would be pretty in that other one in the Daisy book. What'd I do with that? I laid it aside somewhere. Anyway, there's plenty of room in there for post-it notes. I guess those are the only colors I have at the moment. And a bright turquoise. I don't have any colors that really match that. But I did make a calendar to go in one of the pockets. And this, I'll give you a link at in the description box where you can print this free calendar. And I just cut a strip of the designer paper and put it on there. just to make it match. That'll fit in there. Then this is just a little dollar store notebook that I covered the front of it with, and that can go in there. And then I have this one, which is just from Michael's, and it'll fit in here. And where's my other, here's my magnets. Oh, we have to put the pin down too. We need a piece of 1/2-inch score tape. Made a little holder for the pin. It's just a piece of scrap paper. And just wrapped in a little tubular shape so the pen will slide in it. And put a piece of score tape on the back of it. The first one I made with this paper, I gave as a gift, and I put a little pin in the spine like this. I don't think this is going down in there. It's not, but the pin will do it. Press it down. There. And that'll hold your pin. And then these have the other half of the magnet in it. These also come with the kit. They are buttons. And I put the magnet on there. And then I'm just going to adhere a second piece to the back of it. Right there. And then you can stick a note up there, and it'll stay right where you put it. And here's one more. These papers are so fun to work with. Oop, wait a minute, that didn't match good. Hold on, hold on. Let me let that set up a little bit better first. These magnets are good and strong. You can hear it snap. Okay. Let me make sure this one stayed together. Let them set up for a minute before I stick them on the magnet. Okay, so let's put the back paper on. Oh, my notebook. Wondered what made that noise. Okay, here's the back. And it's just a gingham, red and white gingham. So I'm going to get plenty of glue on it. Kind of have to hurry when you use this art glitter glue because it starts setting up, but it is so nice and it dries clear. It doesn't stink like some glues do. Okay, now I left a little bit bigger border on the outside so that there wouldn't be any, oops, that's down too far, any paper getting roughed up on the edges, you know, because if you're going to carry it with you if you go out, you don't want it to get all roughed up. So there's that. Okay, and then the front is this red and white ticking with this cluster on it. So pretty. Just the prettiest papers. I sent the first one I made to my sister as a gift. And she was really pleased with it. She liked it a whole lot. Okay, so here's this. this one down. And then I have these black little fan pieces I thought were really pretty that might look like French country. I thought I might use those on the corners. Thought they were pretty. There's a die I got online at a discount die place. A lot of people are using lately. So I thought I'd give it a try. So there's that. I'm going to leave it just a hair off the edge so it stands out. Oh, that's pretty. Maybe 2 corners? I don't know. I like it though. Just put it right up here. Yeah, I like that. Kind of dresses it up a little bit. I'll put a couple on the back. Okay. There's that one. Dry baby wipe. When you've got something delicate like this with all these cutouts and openings, those baby wipes will pick up any ooze that comes out of the little crevices without messing up your die. There you go. Okay. Let's put the magnets back in it now. Where'd it go? There it is. And there's that one. Okay. There we go. Okay guys, that's it. That's my folio. I hope you enjoy it. I really like it. Like it a lot. So let me know what you think. Okay, and I'll be back with my financial planner next. Talk to you soon. Have a good day. Bye.